I suppose we finally have answered the question, how many open meeting violations can you have in a week? On the road to disaccreditation, and we knew this would happen, it wasn't a surprise. The second that one of the wackos, the KCRCC, these people, the second one of their candidates got elected, Banducci was going to be chair. And he was chair at the recent NIC, North Idaho College meeting, the trustee meeting, which was held this past Monday. I'm recording this on Friday. And it was a shit show. Banducci, after voting for himself for trustee chairman, did a personal rant for 10 minutes. I got to do an individual video on that because there's so much stuff there that's really good. And then after he did his little spiel and basically accused everyone else of everything he's guilty of, he resigned. And he decided, not resigned, but he gave up the chair, and then they put the twerp in as the chair. And this kid couldn't run a meeting. I mean, and they come from the Central Committee. A lot of this stuff comes from the Central Committee. See, at the Central Committee, they do an agenda, but the agenda doesn't tell you what the meeting's about. Because anytime at the agenda, someone can throw something out there and immediately they switch topic. Now, you can't do that in Idaho legally with an elected board. Your meeting has to be noticed. Everything that happens at the meeting has to be on the agenda. Why? Because we need to be transparent with the public who's paying for this. But the NIC trustees and the Central Committee, they don't give a flying about what happens at a meeting. They're going to do whatever they did. So they've had 2 meetings this week so far. They've got another one scheduled for tomorrow. And illegal actions will be taking place. Illegal actions, cronyism, and corruption will be taking place at all of these meetings. This is what happens when you vote for these. At Monday's meeting, they illegally appointed a new attorney. Item wasn't on the agenda. Therefore, it's null and void according to Idaho law. You can't just pull an attorney out of your butt and say, here he is. And who they picked was this guy, a crony, an insider, another member of the Central Committee, a guy who's a mediocre to crappy lawyer and has never had any experience running a civil body. He doesn't know anything. So then we have last night's meeting on Thursday with a 3-hour executive session, which is unheard of. Usually when executive session goes that long, they're deliberating, which is also breaking the law. They come out of executive session, and the first thing they do is discuss the president's contract. Again, this is an unnoticed item. This wasn't on the agenda. Therefore, any action they take regarding this non-agenda item is null and void. It doesn't hold water in court. But they're too dumb to see that. And Cucumber is too stupid and inexperienced to understand the path he's walking him into. And now we have another meeting held on Saturday, another emergency meeting. And here's the agenda. So, this is an emergency. The president's contract, they're going to fire the president. They want to fire him, but they can't. So they're going to wiggle out of it with the contract, which means NIC is going to be sued again. The taxpayers, we're going to have to pay for this. Board of Trustees support. This is an interesting item. If you look at the details on what this is about, they're going to hire another crony. They're going to hire another Central Committee person or one of the far-right Ammon Bundy supporters. They're going to hire them to be their new board data specialist, trustee support person. It's going to be someone. It's probably going to be someone who's really fat. This is cronyism. This is corruption. This is being illegal. It's everything it's the swamp. It's what they rally against. But they're too stupid to see what they're doing. They have destroyed the college. And it's all because of this crybaby here. This is his personal vendetta. But it also has a lot to do with Mr. Chairman. See, Mr. Chairman and his puppets at the Idaho Freedom Foundation want to destroy education in Idaho. That's because stupid people like what they do. What is wrong with the college that the president needs to be suspended? Just let me know. What is wrong with the college? Tell me the specific example, not some generality. Don't tell me something that you saw on Fox News and, oh my God, it happened in Wisconsin, so it must be happening here. Tell me something, the reason you want to see NIC destroyed. Why? I want to know why. The community wants to know why. Remember, there were only 20% of you who voted for Bundy. That's what I'm counting on as the number of real extremist wackos in this county. 80% of us want to know why you want to destroy this institution. Illegal meetings, cronyism, corruption. That's what you've brought.